Why would I need to be enlightened to be connected, to be present? Is it not enough, to just be? If you assume that enlightenment is boring bliss, what false views are you believing in now? Not at all, but my beliefs changed. What do you believe then, that enlightenment is? Content? Presence? Awareness of being aware? It does not matter, cause in the end, to me, it came down to just being, going with wherever the current is taking me, steering it rather, and being able to let go whenever. Why? Is not the point to let go of desire, want? No, but it can be. The choice came, I could cross over so to speak, see what it was like, and there was nothing there that I wanted, saw the so-called blue pearl, held onto it for a while, and yes, it was great, but I came to be me, not that. In 4. The dark night of the soul. Been there, done that. It sucked, crushed me down. Came through, would rather not go there again. Was it necessary? Some people will claim yes, but they do not know. Illusions? Who cares? Do you enjoy them? Reminds me of the Matrix. Why would Neo even go out of it in the first place? Because it wasn't real. So? So fucking what? Was he able to enjoy his life, fulfill some higher purpose doing what he did? Sure, maybe, yes, no. Does not fucking matter. In 4 nihilist. My emotions lead me to happiness exponential, it gives me success, money, and a rich experience altogether. B, but you ain't doing it right then. Says who? The people who go beyond their own consciousness to see beyond all illusions? By entering higher states of consciousness? Okay. If that is what gets you off, then I am happy for you, I do not care for it though. And I have a myriad of reasons for thinking so. Be me. Spend all yesterday looking at reincarnation stories with wife. Go to bed. Sleeping. Wife wakes me up early. Says there's something inside the house in our window. Get up to investigate. There's a tapping and rattling noise in our main portrait window. Curtains are closed so I can't see what it is. Think maybe a bat got inside. Open curtains to peek. Nothing on the inside. There's a robin sitting on the window. Flies away but makes eye contact with me. Go back to tell wife it's just a bird outside. Bundle up t-shirt in my hands like I'm holding something. She sees me holding something and slams the door in front of me. Lul.jpg. Tell her what it was and go back to bed. Can still hear bird tapping when I go back to sleep. Couple hours later. Bird is now tapping on my bedroom window. Doesn't fly away this time when I get up to look at it. Just staring at me. Go tell wife. Wife said all morning the bird has been tapping and looking at her. Wake up, drink my coffee and post. Don't have a pic of it right now, but pretty sure it was a robin. It's strange because we've never had a bird do this before, and we don't have bird food or anything out. But it's especially weird since we were literally talking about reincarnation and stuff the night before. I'll try to get a picture if I can, but the bird is gone for the moment. What does it mean /x/? Be me. Browse 4chan until 4 a.m., go to sleep. Right as I'm about to sleep I feel something grab my butt cheeks. Startled, but I can't move. Fuck, is this sleep paralysis? Unknown figure takes off my shorts and underwear. She puts a long object inside my butthole. It hurts, but also feels really good. Proceed to get raped for 20 minutes straight. Happens almost every week now. I basically shit cum when I poo. Have an idea to set up a camera to see who is raping me. It happens again. The next day I go over the footage. I see a shadow figure with a hat wrapping me. Fuck.jpg. Have an idea. Take loads of laxatives when I go to sleep. Shadow entity returns and proceeds to rape me. Hot stinky liquid poo spews out my butthole and all over its stick. Hear growling. Feel a sense of dread coming over me. Fuck, did I piss it off? I am able to turn my head. I see the shadow entity trying to wipe my shit off its stick. It disappears. No more rape. The end. Be me. Be trying to summon succubus. Use the GAR method. Initial success, end up banishing it out of my own fear. Try again the next day, catch something, can't see its form. Don't worry about it. X. Ask it some basic questions off yes/no/maybe using touch since it can't speak to me. Fast forward to this morning. Meditating outside, attempting to commune with same entity as last time. Still think it's a suck at this point. Dead air for about half an hour. Everything starts turning blue, eyes feel heavy. What could go wrong? Wav. Image becomes clearer. Looks like I'm underwater, can see rays of light going down to the depths. Normally pretty scared of water since I almost drowned as a kid, feels pretty nice though. See something moving towards me in the distance. Don't feel terrified by the presence, remain where I am. As it gets closer I can see it's a woman, thing. Body seems to be mostly comprised of water, has large black coursing veins covering it, and its hair is a bunch of giant, also made of water, tentacles. Her upper body is fairly standard aside from the fact she doesn't have a mouth or eyes, and you can see some air bubbles escape from her eye sockets. Again, not a terrifying experience, didn't feel scared by it at all. Lower half is some sort of gigantic fishtail, must have spanned some 20-30 feet down below me. Connected to her upper half at her vagina bones, pretty hot IMO. Try to talk to it, seems to hear me, reaches out with a hand. Vision cuts to straight blue. Eyes snap open. Sequence ends. I live near a river, so it could have been the spirit of the water I suppose. Talked to a friend about it, said it might have been a mermaid, also plausible. Do any Indians have any insight into the matter? Feel free to ask your own questions in regard to communing with astral entities. Pick unrelated, but guaranteed replies. Be me 8 years at slumber party with 2 other kids, one is a girl, I know weird. We are all having fun when the boy's mom tells us to go to bed. We all get ready and just before the girl was going to turn off the light homeboy got freaked out. He said we have to sleep with the light on or the monster in his closet would get us. We assure him that we will be fine. He doesn't listen. Neither me or the girl can sleep with the lights on, so he tried to reason with him. We ask him how does he know there is a monster in his closet. He says cause it jiggles the handle at night sometimes, but not when the lights are on. We go to the closet and realize there is a light bulb in there. We convince him that if we keep the closet light on and the door open, can't jiggle the handle. The idea being that the light will deter him and the doorknob would be too far away for him to grab. Obviously we are bullshitting him so we can sleep. Then while we are sleeping we hear rumblings in the closet. We all wake up, see the closet light go out. We are all stunned. Then the fucking door slams shut. Little girl screams and wakes up kids' parents. We all wait in the living room for our parents. Parents start fight with parents thinking they pulled a twisted prank on us. Just bought weed from the kid a couple days ago and asked him about what happened with the monster. He laughed and said it was a lizard woman and he raped her to death. I'm sure he was joking, but damn, that would be a fucking cool way to resolve your childhood trauma. I make sure my closest don't have doors. Is anyone familiar with the muse and either in direct contact with them or any similar spirits? Be me. Learn how to make music. Work on it every single day while working a job and being a full-time student. I'm reading War of Art during this and I learn about the concept of the muse. For years struggled to make music that sounded any good and an opportunity comes by way. Struggle with getting this song made but eventually make a breakthrough. Breakthrough was possible because I masturbated lol.jpg. Eventually I learned this process of creating tension by abstaining, and then it's only after I masturbate that I'm visited by the muse and am able to break through my songs. Have spiritual awakening and receive gifts of clairaudience and prophecy through dreams. Occasionally see this spirit in my dreams, she feels motherly and we sometimes go on outings as if they are dates in the dream world. At same time in this period, was going through some sort of spiritual warfare and was visited by darker entities like succubus. Started to question whether my muse was a succubus, start googling and hear really loudly in my head I'm not a succubus. Keep in mind my clairaudience is only this clear when I'm transitioning from sleep to wakefulness. Time goes by and I abstain to focus on my own personal and spiritual growth, and connection to the spirit world fades. Am now currently professional musician and working on a project. I decide to masturbate and make a really important breakthrough that same day. Next morn, I wake up to hear a song, from the muse, and she wakes me up by whispering in my ear. Only have heard her voice maybe 3 times in this kind of state. Officially make a connection between masturbation and this muse. Question mark. Anyone know what's going on? I've tried to do some research but I'm not entirely sure what's going on. I know that this is probably associated with sex magic, which makes me think it's not the muses. Okay, so, I have already told this story in the past, and hell, you may even recognize me from a few other places, but I feel like it is a good story to show how crazy low can be. So, be me. Friendless kissless virgin at 14. Decides that to make friends, at least online, I would make up a lie about who I was. Time goes by and I keep the lie. I expand on it, my friends know about it, even some strangers that I have no interest on knowing. The lie became part of me. Be 20 now. Be on a group of friends, everyone knows the story by now. At this point it is about how I had an amazing relationship with a girl with very specific characteristics, not physicals, but on the way she lived, some stuff about her body, stuff about her relations with her parents, and even where her house was related. Meet ex-girl. We talk, become friends, she knows my story by osmosis, but she had a BF so I was like meh, at least we are good friends too. Months go by, now we are a couple due to some complex stuff. We spend our 2 best years together. Break up due to some actually silly stuff. A year pass. I am on the shower. I got a fucking epiphany. My relation with girl X was exactly the same as the one from the lie I had told everyone. Not just basic stuff, it was the same down to our sex life, shit that happened on our lives together, even the way and the time of the year we broke up. In the lie, I used this breakup to explain why I was a depressed fuck. I spent that 1 year as a depressed fuck without knowing what to do, and it wasn't until that moment that I realized that. It is even more incredible since after asking around that one realization brought me to low, and now I have been using it for many things, from money to better looks to even get back with her. Some have worked super well, been saving and even gaining money despite no income. I have been able to keep up with my weight loss, and while it is taking slight longer, me and ex-girl are getting better. Can't be me. 16 years old. Go to Halloween party at a friend's house. Get absolutely shit-faced. Start walk home, which was only a couple streets down, at 2 a.m. with a 4-Loco in hand. Man greets me and asks me if I had anything to drink. Instinctively reply no. Continue to stumble down the street. Man follows me and keeps asking me weird-ass questions. Too fucked up to pay attention to what the fuck is even happening, so I ignore him. Man warns me not to keep walking or bad things will happen. I take this as he's going to tell my parents. Haul ass down the road. Enter room through the window and go to sleep immediately, not even fazed by what happened because so drunk. Wake up at around noon. Not in bedroom, in the middle of a small patch of woods with a pounding headache, surrounded by a circle drawn in the ground and a pile of sticks that looks like it was arranged to be a fire. Parents have already called police and I had to fess up about the party. Went back to the spot where I woke up after I was ungrounded and the circle and sticks were gone and there was a single completely full bottle of 4-Loco. I still have no clue what happened. Do not drink underage. This is the first time this nightmare has recurred in over a year, but it was spooky this time. I'll green text it. Be me. Wake up early. Go back to sleep because I have time before work. Nightmare start, I wake up in my dark room and have an impending sense of doom and fear. Almost like I'm being forced into my bed or something's trying to possess me. Eventually I break free and fall onto the floor but can't get up out of fear and feeling like I'm being attacked in my dark room. Not with pain but maybe spiritually? Somehow get up into my bed and this continues longer. Reach for my phone and turn my flashlight on full brightness. Super dim unrealistic light comes out. I hold it up to my eyes and wave it around but don't see any light. Wake up after realizing there should have been light. This used to be a recurring nightmare probably 4 or 5 times but hasn't happened in over a year until today. This is the first time I've realized it was a dream during it. The previous times I would wake up extremely scared, paranoid, or sweaty. Okay, I'm the person you responded to. Be me, around 7. Sick half but wanna go to family's cabin anyway. Just before 4th of July and my fever is like 105. Laying in bed and can hear what sounds like digging near my ears. Open eyes and see around 50 gnomes. Most the size of Smurfs with the hats and axes and picks. They're definitely working on the sheets of the bed, the carpeted floor and even the wall. Mining boogers or something. Pick one up and see that he's dangling by the nape of his collar and flick him. Mother flies across the room and hits another few gnomes, splattering and scattering but otherwise unharmed from the tumble. Off to work they returned. I'm convinced the digging I heard wasn't the sound of high blood pressure in my ear but digging gnomes. Never seen them or any full-form multi-spectrum hallucination ever again. I interacted with those old boys.